So from future stars to present superstars under pressure. And yes, Osimhen controversy star in AFCON hot water. Victor Osimhen's fiery temperament has once again sparked debate at AFCON. His intensity defines Nigeria's attack, but critics worry it could cross the line at crucial moments. Let's start from here. Is Osimhen's aggression a weapon Nigeria needs or a ticking time bomb?
I think it's a ticking time bomb because when it explodes, it's going to explode in everybody's face. But at the moment now, we just have to manage it because of the situation where we are at ongoing right now. What I mean by situation, the progress we are actually making now, the African Cup of Nations.
But to look at this Osimhen issue, will you say there are no strikers with the same temperament and they ended up being top in their careers in Europe? You know, Osimhen's issue is not as if he's arrogant. It's more or less the passion on the field. You heard what he was telling Lookman. It was a clear statement. Play for the team. It was clear as daylight. Play. And sometimes when the team wants to win, these kinds of things are not far-fetched. Yes, it was just maybe a bit brutal saying it in front of the camera, while some others say it in the dressing room. What say you?
Well, I think it's a necessary thing for him to have done in that kind of game where we are already leading by, I think, by 3 goals by then. You know, and Lookman, to be honest, has been the best player on the pitch that day. And if you ask me overall between Lookman and Osimhen, who has been Nigerian best player at the ongoing African Cup of Nations.
No, this is not. You are comparing. See, you are taking this conversation. You are not talking about the best. We are talking about that decision at that point in time. Was Ademola Lookman right not to set that pass? At that point, you know that, see, the complaint was not about Ademola Lookman's performance the whole game. It was at that point in time. Was he right not to set the pass?
Well,
was he wrong?
Ademola Lookman is an attacker that wants to get the goal, like every other attacker there. But if you look at before that time, Ademola Lookman has already provided.
Don't go back to that time.
No.
Let's narrow it down to a yes or no. When Ademola Lookman was in that position, should he have passed the ball or take the shot? I need an answer.
I think he should take the shot. You know, for me, because there's no any guarantee that if he passes the ball, the person that he passes the ball will also get the goal. And like I said,
you are taking it beyond what I am asking, because realistically, if you remove sentiment, Osimhen was in a better position. He was in a better position to get the goal. And now looking at it, where Lookman was, it was a tight angle. Now, at that point, forget what Lookman has done all the moment of the game. We're talking about that situation. What if it was a nil-nil situation? Wait, at that point in time, if you were Ademola Lookman, would you have passed the ball or tried to hit on target?
Well, it's two-way, like you said. If the game
just answer the question. If you were there, what would be your decision?
Let me start by saying the standard of Ademola Lookman, his own pedigree or the caliber of player he is, I think he would definitely go for the goal. And why we are having this conversation? You are taking it.
Wait. No. You are taking this thing off point. I just want you to answer. Leave Ademola Lookman the big name or whatever. We are talking about decision making at a particular point in time, which gave back to Osimhen's complaint. Was Ademola Lookman right to take that attempt at that point, or to set a pass? So if you were Ademola Lookman, would you set a pass or go at goal? Which one would be the best decision that the coach will not complain, bearing in mind that the team needs that goal?
Well, I think I will go for goal. What I'm saying,
yeah, because so that's just what I want.
I just want to clarify something. Why saying
no, there's no.
If that was the case, if it was Victor Osimhen that was there with the ball then and it goes for goal,
do you know that
people will be saying
no. This thing you said, go and check the Nigeria's first game. The goal Ademola Lookman score. Osimhen was in a good place to take it. Listen. No.
You can't be passing.
You're making a mistake. Wait. You're making a mistake. Listen. When you're making a mistake, is you are talking about instinct. No, it's not instinct. It's about being. See, some like for instance, I change. There are times that as an attacker, you know that you should pass this ball and you take it. See, against was it Tunisia or Tanzania? The ball Osimhen passed. He could have taken it on goal, and Osimhen had not had a goal in that tournament at that time. Listen, and he passed that ball to Ademola Lookman. He could have taken it, but Ademola Lookman was in a better place to score. So that's what we are talking about. Now, when you look at, see, Nigerians are very emotional. When we talk about these kinds of things, we should be practical about it. What if the scoreline was 0-0?
But the scoreline.
See, let me now tell you.
So
if the scoreline, see, one thing about footballers is this: if the scoreline was 0-0, most likely, the way he took it was the way we most likely take it, because instinct. Now we are talking about decision making, because Osimhen complained about the decision he made at that particular point in time.
Well, Victor Osimhen is not the manager of the team. Though I feel he has the right to also feel agree or complain that you could have passed the ball, or probably I'm in a better situation to get the goal, a better position to get the goal. But at the same time, you look at it based on the way the match is going. We're already leading by 3-0 as at that time, and Ademola Lookman already provided one assist. In fact, the goal Victor Osimhen scored, I think the second goal, Victor Osimhen scored I think two goals in that game. The second goal was provided by the first one I think was Akon Adams that provided that.
I think
one.
the two was Lookman.
So I think since the game is still ongoing and we're already 3 goals up, I think Ademola Lookman has the right to be selfish in that position at that particular time. So for Victor Osimhen, yes, you can make complaint, but you shouldn't take it too personal, being too aggressive. Not just to Ademola Lookman only alone. You hear what he was saying to his other teammates, telling them to fuck off. It's not necessary.
Now, see, I'm not trying to defend Osimhen, but if you understand the passion, for instance, we all enjoy when Osimhen plays and he gives everything. Now, it comes with something too, the intensity and the passion. It comes from the way you speak. It comes with anger, sometimes annoyance, because you always want to win. And let me now tell you, if we now say it's not justified to be angry, or to be angry that Ademola didn't pass that ball, then we should think again. Because, see, now you are saying Ademola was right to take it. But let me now put the question to you like this. If it was maybe a 0-0 or a 1-1 situation, and Ademola was put in that position, what do you think Ademola should do? Take it at go like that? Just we need to be fast because of time.
Well, like you said, if the game was 0-0 and the situation like that comes up, it still goes on instinct. Some players will definitely pass.
We are talking about decision.
Yeah,
no, see, we are not talking about instinct. We are talking about what will be the right decision for Lookman to take there. Let's not drag it. What will be the right decision for you that you think Ademola Lookman should take? Just mention it and leave instinct.
The decisions that will lead to go is what I think will be the right one.
And which one do you think will lead to go out of the two?
it's
Should he take it or pass the ball?
Well, if he thinks he can get the goal, then he should take the goal.
It's not about thinking. At that angle, if you play football, you know some angles are tight angles.
But
you saw some people
get goals from that same angle.
And what I'm saying is this: for instance, getting goals at that angle most likely means the striker is not in a good position. And what he simply said was playing for the team. So if you were in that situation, what will be don't start dribbling it. Pick one. Will you square the ball or take it?
Right, I will definitely take it.
You definitely. And while the discussion was on, the dog came into the studio. The dog, you're welcome.
Thank you, Yemi. Thank you for having me on the show. Thank you, Apollo. Nice to be on the show with you tonight. And just before you continue, Yemi, you were talking about Demola Lookman and Osimhen's transaction. And I had the last position being that what would you do if you were found in that situation?
Yes.
As a footballer,
yes,
a lot of times you take your instinct. That's the first thing. You act after your instinct. You're looking at, okay, what's the best thing to do right now? Pass the ball or take a shot. Just before that incident happened, Ademola Lookman had a chance to score. He tried to score play, and it was intercepted by a defender. Do you remember that scene?
Yeah.
He was going to give it to Osimhen, and I just thought, why did he try giving it to Osimhen? He had the post, he had the keeper, he had the angle, but I think he wanted Osimhen to score a hat-trick.
Yeah.
So he just decided to give it to Osimhen, and the defender intervened. And I was here running the show with Paulo, and we screamed, why was he not selfish in that situation?
Oh.
So the next time he had a chance, and he looks at the opportunity, what if he has tried to score and it was intercepted again? Wouldn't we have roasted him? I personally would have called for his head. The next thing that happened was that Bruno Yemechi also did the same thing, and that was what triggered Osimhen. Because it was actually Bruno's issue that made him pounce on Lookman. And he was trying to tell Lookman that, look, I'm talking about the team, and it's not about you, it's about Bruno. So even when Ndidi was trying to stop him, I think it was his passion that made him wave Ndidi's hand off. He just waved him off because in his mind he wasn't fighting. He was just trying to explain to Lookman that it was not about you. It was about the last one, because they had no business. Bruno had no business taking that shot. He had made like 2 or 3 dribbles, a good chance. The best option to do was either give it to the left or square play to the right. But he decided to go and he ballooned it. And that was what triggered that issue. He hit somebody and went off to corner. And before they could take the corner kick, the imbroglio happened. For me, in my own opinion on that situation, yes, Osimhen has a right to his passion. Osimhen has a right to express himself. But your right of expression ends at somebody else's rights. Where your own right infringes on somebody else's rights, then it becomes a bully. So you are termed bullying when you overextend your rights. Your right has gone beyond, you could have given me that ball, but he didn't give you. Then don't go and force it on his throat and say, but you should have given me that ball. No, he didn't need to give you that ball. You are all playing in the team to get a goal, and he had a chance, and he saw he could take it. Lookman had taken several of such chances. In fact, he became the World Footballer of the Year because of his exploit in the Europa League.
African Footballer of the Year.
African Footballer of the Year because of his exploits at the Europa League for Atalanta when he scored a hat-trick in the final. And it was because he took those chances, he didn't pass.
But there was nobody.
He had
in that situation, the best decision was to shoot.
No,
but the angles.
Sir,
The angles.
He had 3 goals. One of them was a solo run. He had people he could pass to. He didn't pass. He went himself. He pushed the ball out to the center. He moved into the 18, and he feinted a move for the defender to shake, and then he took one shot that went to that angle. I remember this.
That was the last.
I think that's the last goal. Yeah, that was the last.
The first 2 were outside the box.
He had 2 of those goals that he could have crossed to somebody.
No.
Yeah.
The
Or-
first two was outside the box, edge of the box. Had to pick his corner and he picked
And
it
he
there.
took the
But
shot.
And that was the right
he
decision
could still have
to
made the
He
pass.
could have made a pass. Why did he have to shoot from outside the 18?
There was no one in front of him.
No, he doesn't have to
Yeah,
pass
yeah.
to the front. He could pass to Cataleri next
Yeah.
to him, or he could pass to this guy. What's the name that was with him before he went to PSG? It was a guy on the left, but he decided to go himself, and he became a hero from
Yeah.
that. So we're not going to blame Lookman for taking chances. Otherwise, what you're going to get is a redundant attack. Because if I make errors and I don't score,
No.
they will blame me for
Now,
not giving
the
Osimhen.
question here is not that Ademola should not take that goal. He mentioned the scoreline. He mentioned different situation of the match. I'm not talking about different situation. I'm talking about in that situation. When you get that ball at that angle, with Osimhen there, and you have the sight at goal, what would you do? Would you square the ball, or you just take it at goal?
And he said he will score the ball.
He said he would take it at goal.
I said,
I'm
based on
asking you.
No, but you
we
said
don't
he will
look
score
at-
the ball. Don't change
He
it.
will-
I said
he said
yes,
he would
we
take it
go
at
for
goal.
the instinct.
Yes, that's
That-
you
the
will score
first
the
instinct.
ball. So
No, he didn't say
I
square.
said we go for
no,
the
no,
He said
then
he
he
will
will
shoot.
shoot.
Yes.
Yeah, that's
For
what
goal.
he will go. He
Yes.
will go
Yeah,
for
So
goal.
I'm asking
for
you,
a goal.
what would you do in that situation?
In that situation, under the circumstances,
Yes.
considering that the last two passes I tried to square didn't get
That
through,
is
I will take the
it.
shot.
That is what I'm trying to see.
And Osimhen has scored 2 goals.
2 goals.
At that point in time.
It-
Nigeria had a comfortable lead.
That is it.
And
It was
I have
necessary
passed.
to go
I have
like-
tried
Now-
to make 2
now,
of those
the dog-
passes
the
that
dog-
don't go through.
the dog-
I will take the shot.
The doc, you
Thank you,
are
Doc.
you are adding the other issues that have happened on the field. I'm not adding. I'm just saying.
I am no. Yemi,
I'm
you can't.
just saying.
No, you
I
can't
want to
separate.
narrow it
Yemi,
down.
don't narrow it. You cannot separate. You can't take an
That is
issue
it.
out of context. You cannot preach a message out of the environment and the culture where it happened. You can't take somebody's action out of him. There is no way people are judging Osimhen because of what he did there versus Lookman. People are judging Osimhen because of what he does over and over and over. So you cannot isolate Lookman's action from what Lookman had been and what he has experienced on that field. So also you can't isolate Osimhen from what he has been doing from the beginning of that game, from the beginning of the tournament, from the beginning of the qualifiers, and since Osimhen has become the big boy. So you can't isolate issues.
And one other thing is that Victor Osimhen should have known the player. What's his name? Lukman. He's a player that likes to, also wants to take
Express
to
himself.
express himself.
This is
And
not
so
about expressing. I only asked a simple question. In that situation, you said you will shoot.
yeah,
You said
for
you will
goal.
shoot, and I will score.
Beautiful. So
That's
your
no,
opinion.
That's my opinion
Yeah.
too.
Beautiful.
So can elite
but
teams-
viewers can also put in their comments. You know, they can
Yeah,
also
they
tell us
can-
what they will do.
Yeah, they can tell us
You can
what
put
they
it in the
do
comment section.
in the comment section and right there. And can elite teams win major tournaments without emotional control? The dog.
Early teams can't win without emotional control, because what makes you an elitist is maturity in the first place. Barbarians are not elitists. Everybody does whatever or uses passion here and there. You cannot be elitist. The word elitist comes from organization, discipline, maturity, and
But
order.
can I bring this conversation into that Chelsea team under Conte? We know Diego Costa. We know he's hot-headed. We know Cantona. We know he's hot-headed. Won the league with Man. In fact, won the treble with Man U, Cantona. Won the double for Chelsea, Diego Costa. Now, emotional control.
Question: how many goals did Diego Costa score to win that league?
He scored over 20 goals.
Was he the highest goal scorer in the league?
No,
No.
he wasn't.
Was
But
he the
his
second
goals-
highest goal scorer in the league?
but-
No, he wasn't.
But his
Was he-
goals won Chelsea the league.
Hold on. Did he play alone?
His goals won Chelsea the league.
Wait now.
Now, the same way Osimhen is not playing alone.
Hold on, please. Because you're talking of elitists versus hooliganism or disorderliness or temperament disorder. You can't be elitist without order. Some people brought the ball into the space where the guy would jab it in. So even when you have a hot head, you know how to use your hot head to balance and play in the elitist organization. Because if you can't function in the elitist organization, the coaches, the technical crew, and the club will eject you. Osimhen was left out in Napoli for how long? Many matches.
Why?
In spite of his importance. And in
Where
spite
was that?
Oh, please hold on.
No. I want to so that we put this in proper context.
After he won the league, and he was the highest or the best scorer, the MVP of Serie A.
No,
it was not the MVP,
but he was the highest goal scorer, the golden boot for Serie A, and they won the league. It was celebrated over. He had issues with the coach.
He didn't have issue with the coach.
He did. He had
He
issues.
didn't. Let me now explain this. He didn't have issue with the coach. The issue he had was he lost a penalty, and the social media team were like racist with their comment on him, which he was justified to react, and even they had to apologize to him afterwards, and even the coach. So Spalletti and after that. The other time he was benched was the row in his transfer, where Conte already sat him down and he made up his mind that he was leaving.
So, two things now.
So Nigerians are taking that out of context.
Wait. Two things. No, it's not out of context. It's because of Osimhen's character. Yeah. I told you something. You cannot take an issue in isolation and deal with it. If you go to the law court today to go and deal with an issue, I'm glad we have a barrister with us in the studio. If you are going to deal with one issue of somebody stole something and they must punish him like this, one of the things they are going to consider is precedent. Has he done it before?
Yeah.
Number two, has he been doing it constantly even after being reprimanded? Number three, does he have the tendency to do it again? Those are the things the judge will consider before he gives you a sentence. Go and find out. Verify. So it's not an isolated case of, Osimhen talked to Lookman made this mistake and he should end it. No. Osimhen's issue is long-standing. Nigerians have been tolerating Osimhen's attitude. The way he rushed and lashed out at the press and the social media when they jabbed him. Social media jabbed you, they criticized. Are you the first they will criticize? Do you know how much Ronaldo collects on daily basis? Do you know how much Messi has collected on daily basis? I'm even talking of the biggest stars in the world that are like gods of football. Do you know how much they collected while coming up? Why Messi? Ibrahimovic, what's his name? Ibrahimovic complained. They always favor Messi. Social media went after him. Did he reply them? Oh, Messi was given penalty. He lost it. Chelsea won the Champions League because Messi lost the penalty against Czech. Did he reply them? Why was Messi the one to take the crucial penalty? Duh. Did he reply? He didn't reply. Even Ibrahimovic, he lost chances at that Chelsea match. Did he reply? No. Why will Osimhen go and be replying press? And then causing chaos. And you think that a player that is causing chaos in your club is not a cancer? It's cancerous.
Now, where I want to go.
So the club will have to punish him by putting him on the bench.
No. I want you to mention one situation where he has caused chaos in his club.
You mentioned it.
When?
The press, people. I'm going to quote you.
Quote me.
The social media went after him. Abi?
Yes.
And then
the police social media account. Let's put it in perspective.
Please hold on.
Yeah.
Social media went after him.
Not social media. Napoli. See,
and
that's why
it's one person that controls
Napoli's account. Official account. In fact, official TikTok account.
Yeah.
Which is a social media page.
Yeah.
Hey, if you say social media, you're like generalizing,
looking at the whole people.
I'm putting it in the perspective.
Yes.
Because even the influencers commented.
Yeah. The Napoli social media.
Yes.
Went after him, and then they punched him, and you said it was justified. Was that the word you used?
Yes, it deleted.
No. I just want to hold you by your word.
Yes, the reaction he made was the same thing Salah did this year. That you are saying that some other players don't.
Please hold on.
Yes.
He said he was justified to respond to them or to react.
He was justified to react.
Are you supposed to react? if you have to react, did you seek counsel from legal and learned people of consequences of your reaction?
Okay, let me now give you, make it like a question. What was his reaction after the issue?
You will tell me. You will brought up.
That's what I'm telling you. The reaction you are talking about was that he deleted everything concerning Napoli from his page.
Now,
and he was not the first.
So that was
Salah did the same.
okay.
Salah did the same.
Yes, wait. I can begin to count. Wait. We can begin to count.
You are using a very wrong example.
Salah did not.
Now let's.
Salah is even going to bury him further because Salah is still not out of that wood that he entered. Salah is still not favored at the outfield right now. If they are tolerating him and playing him, it's because they are tolerating him. Even before he left for Africa, how many matches was he sat on the bench for?
I think he was on a 3-match coming from.
So let's forgot in the last game, he came on and I think gave 2 assists.
Yeah, but
and the fans still sang his name.
That is the fans for you.
But the same Salah deleted every Liverpool stuff from his account.
Yes.
Instagram account.
You are talking of the fans singing his praise. We're talking of the club management, the club official page. The club official page hit at you, and then you went ahead and reacted violently by deleting everything about your what do they call people that feed you? Your
breadwinner.
Your breadwinner. Your benefactor. That's the word I'm using for.
Yeah.
Your benefactor that is paying your salary, that decide whether you will play or you will sit on the bench, or whether they will frustrate your career. You reacted by clearing them off. In other words, you called off their bluff. That to haze or to hades with them. So, are you telling me that is not a good reaction to be classified as poison or cancer? Do you expect the club to condone that? And yeah, come and get your jersey, go and play again. No, don't worry.
And that was what the club.
Don't worry
Actually,
about the reaction.
That was what Napoli. In fact, I think after that incident, Napoli gave him a new contract.
Yeah, which
so if it was that bad, now in fact they even increased the salary.
But after that,
and they apologized to him.
After that incident, Yemi, he started having issues with Napoli as a
when?
team.
When?
Because even his transfer, you remember his transfer was a lot strained because of that.
No.
Yes.
He wanted to leave.
He wanted to leave. They were blocking him with fund. They were raising the bar all the time.
No. Napoli wanted to cash in on him when he has told them bluntly that he was going to leave, and they gave him a new contract, increased his salary, and put a buyout clause of 120 million. Any club that wants to,
that the average club that want to buy him, it wasn't valued at 120 million at the time. The only players valued at over 130 million, if I remember then, was Dembele, Usman Dembele. I think it was another British boy or somebody playing in the EPL.
Welcome back to Premier Sports Center. It's our Watchalong show, and it's the double header. We're having the Nigeria match still ongoing, and we are in the 70th minute. Still no go to report as it stands, and also the other match is the Nottingham Forest taking on Arsenal. But let's quickly bring you some update in that been made for Nigeria, but still yet no go to report as it stands. Some players have come in and they did not make change. Ademola Lookman coming on at halftime. Also, Alexi Iwobi coming on to replace Osai Samuel, while Ademola Lookman replacing Onuachu Stino Wilfred Ndidi. And the striker, talking about Victor Osimhen, still not on the pitch. And so far, no go to report. Egypt also, they've made two substitutions. Seba coming out to replace Trezeguet, while Mamouche was common to replace Zizou. So 71 minutes now, still no goal to report. Also, in the game before Arsenal and Nottingham Forest, we've just seen barely 4 minutes played already now, still no goal. Let's quickly bring you up to date with the lineup of the Arsenal and Nottingham Forest game. Let's start with the home team, Nottingham Forest, playing a 4-3-3 formation. In goal is Sels. You have Williams, Morello, Milenkovic, and Olaine all playing at the back, while the three midfielders, Dominguez, Sangare, and Anderson playing in the midfield, Oxen Odoi, Morgan Gibbs-White, and Ego Jesus all leading the line. Arsenal also playing a 4-3-3 formation. In goal is David Raya, Benjamin White, Saliba, Gabriel, and Timber playing the back four, while all the guys Zubimendi and Rice are playing in the middle. You have Madueke, Gyökeres, and Martinelli coming on, leading the attack for Arsenal. Arsenal making two substitutions, or two changes rather, from the 11 that started against Chelsea. Make it three, because the goalkeeper David Raya, Bukayo Saka, and Leandro Trossard all started that game. So let's see how they play, knowing fully well that Manchester City have dropped a point today. A win for Arsenal today, you take the 9 points above second team place team, which is Manchester City. But back to the Nigerian game, also Egypt having a chance there, and it's oh my goodness, I think the whistle have gone there, so it's going to be offside. Yeah, rightfully so. The referee says it's going to be offside, but the goalkeeper actually stopped that one, so it's still goalless as it stands. I think we should be looking at the possibility of going to extra time, if possible going all the way to the penalty also. But we just hope Nigeria will win this one at the regulation time. One thing we need to let our viewers know is that whenever Nigeria get to the third place position, they usually win it. Will it change this time or not? Only time will tell. But so far, it's Egypt who are looking, the brilliant dominating possession and everything. But let's see, another substitution has been made for Egypt. Adair coming on to replace Mustafa Mohamed in the 73rd minute. So let's see how the substitution will impact. But in the meantime, back to the Arsenal Nottingham Forest game. Nottingham Forest pushing forward, but Arsenal dispossessed them. So still Arsenal now in possession. Back with Ben White, who send it to the defender there. Saliba to Zubimendi. Mendy back to Gabriel, who finds Martin Odegaard to Noni Madueke. Earlier on today, we saw some games go down while Manchester City losing to Manchester United at Old Trafford by 2-0 in Michael Carrick's first match as the caretaker manager of Manchester United. Also Tottenham. I think Tottenham are one team that is actually in a little bit of trouble as it stands, because today again they lost at home to struggling West Ham United by 2-1. The goal was scored in the dying minute by Callum Wilson to put the dagger at the heart of the Tottenham Hotspur faithfuls, and you could hear after the final whistle, the Tottenham fans chanting, booing and chanting, "You will be sacked in the morning," to the manager Thomas Frank, who is in hot seat now. Will Tottenham be able to get themselves? Only time will tell. We don't know as it stands if the manager, Thomas Frank, who is in a little bit of big mess as it stands now, because Tottenham Hotspur can't win anything at the moment. So now Nigeria having an opportunity to send one now, but cleared out by Egypt. So it's still Egypt who are back in possession, and they send it up there. Try to send a long one there, but the goalkeeper will come out and clear this one out. I think the whistle have gone there for a foul on the Nigerian player there. You will see the captain Wilfred Ndidi and Demola and Victor Osimhen all looking. Actually, it's offside against Nigeria. That was against Ademola Lookman. 75 minutes played already. 15 minutes more to go to 90 minutes. Can Nigeria break the deadlock and at least get something since being able to finish at the podium? Earlier on today, again, we saw games going down in La Liga. The big one, Real Madrid winning with their new manager. Also, a caretaker manager, Abeloa, defeating Levante by 2-0. While in the Italian Serie A, you have Napoli currently leading by 1-0 against Sassuolo, while Inter Milan won away from home 1-0 against Udinese. Also in the English Premier League, Chelsea finally back to winning ways. They were defeating Brentford by 2-0. Cole Palmer, getting the second goal from the penalty spot after João Pedro put Chelsea ahead in the first half. And another game that was a little bit, a lot of fans would not believe that was a disappointing one, because Liverpool were held at home against Burnley to a 1-1 draw. Dominic Szoboszlai missing a penalty kick in the first half before Liverpool got the first goal, and in the second half Edward equalizing for Burnley. That draw means that Liverpool have now drawn 4 consecutive Premier League games. They've not won, so it's not looking good for the defending champion at all. So back to the African Cup of Nations. In Nigeria now back in possession with the standing captain Moses Simon in possession for Nigeria. Decided to go back. Still Nigeria drops it into the midfield to find Rafael Onyedika, who finds Dele Bashiru, and Nigeria will lose. The referee says it's going to be free kick to Egypt there after losing possession. But I think the free kick should have gone to the way of Nigeria there, because that was a terrible tackle there from the Egyptian player there. But the referees actually gave the ball. But here come Nigeria again and send it to the right hand side there. And Osai Samuel will slow down play there. I was expecting the cross, but Egypt will win possession and now attacking. Now you have about 3 Egyptian players and a lot of about 4 Nigerian players back there doing the defending. Egypt still in possession. He drops it there for Omar Mamouche, who lost possession. It's Nigeria who are now back in possession. And the Egyptian player fouled the Nigerian player, the number 13 jersey rather, Bruno Nyemechi. So it's going to be free kick to Nigeria. Games currently going on now. In the La Liga, it's already 13 minutes. Sassuolo still playing at a goalless draw against Oviedo, while 42 minutes. Napoli leading by 1-0 against Sassuolo. 15 minutes, it's RB Leipzig playing at the goalless draw against Bayern Munich, while 86 minutes. Lens, the table topper in the French Ligue 1, currently leading Auxerre by 1-0. 15 minutes so far. Nottingham Forest still playing at a goalless draw against Arsenal. But Egypt of an opportunity there, but there was a shove there from the Nigerian defender there, Semi Ajayi, and the Egyptian player went down. But the referee says no. Also in the first half, Nigeria actually got a goal, but it was ruled out for offside. That was Akor Adams getting the goal, so that goal was ruled out for offside. But 80 minutes on the clock, still no goal from both sides. We just have to confirm if there's any check ongoing, because the play hasn't resumed yet, and probably the referee still having a word, or the VAR still having a word with the referee, because Semi Ajayi actually shoved the Egyptian player there and he went down inside the box. But let's see what the referee. I think the referee says play on, no penalty to Egypt. But that was a very, very dangerous play there. Yeah, it was Omar Mamouche that went down there inside the box. And back to the Nottingham Forest Arsenal game. Arsenal having a corner kick now. So Declan Rice to take the corner kick for Arsenal in the 15th minute. And Arsenal are very good when it comes to corner kick set piece. They are very, very good. Let's see if we're seeing the first goal from this kick. Declan Rice standing on this one. Send a long one into the box there, headed out there by the goalkeeper, and it's still inside the box. But that was a good clearance there. But back with Noni Madueke, who couldn't take on the Nottingham Forest player there, but still Noni Madueke in possession for Arsenal, and he sent a cross there. But I think that will go out for a goal kick. Arsenal almost getting the first goal in this one, but Nottingham Forest defending, very deep there to stop that one from going to the back of the net. Look at that corner kick again. The goalkeeper actually had a fingertip, and there was a block there, I think probably from an Arsenal player, but we just have to confirm if it was an Arsenal player that blocked that one. That could have been the first goal. Well, goal kick to Nottingham Forest. Play resumed there. A long one from the goalkeeper. Tried to find Jesus, and he couldn't keep on. He actually fouled an Arsenal player there. So free kick to Arsenal, and Arsenal will restart play. 84 minutes. Nigeria, Egypt 0, Nigeria 0. But Nigeria have the opportunity now to send one into the box there now. Still with Nigeria, it turns Akko Adams, dropped it back to Bright Osai Samuel. Tried to beat the Egyptian defender there, but he will lose possession. I think Bright Osai Samuel should be putting a cross into the box. I think this is the second time in the last 5 minutes where I was expecting him, to put a cross inside the box. But for one reason or the other, he slows the game down, and he allowed the Egyptians to, come over, mark him or dispossess him. Another corner kick to Arsenal. This time, Noni Madueke will take it for Arsenal. They send a long one into the box there. Headed up there, still inside the box 18 there. Nottingham Forest will clear, and Declan Rice will bounce on the ball back. And he tries to send a long one to find Noni Madueke. He brings that one down, but cleared out by the Nottingham Forest player. I think that's Gabriel, and I think the Weasel have gone for offside there against Gabriel. But that was a very good pass there from Declan Rice. That was no offside. I think there was no offside call there. Just have to confirm what the referee is saying there. Yeah, the referee actually said that was a throw-in, not offside. So game on, and free kick to Nottingham Forest. 86 minutes. Egypt still playing at a goalless run. You can see the Egyptian manager there dishing out instruction. It looks like we might be going to probably another. We might be playing another 30 minutes, because we have less than 4 minutes to go to 90 minutes plus 15 minutes of additional time. But that was a clearance there from the Egyptian. They couldn't prevent that one from going to corner kick. So it's going to be corner kick to Nigeria. In the German Bundesliga, in the 21st minute, RB Leipzig taking the lead against Bayern Munich. That's a big one there. And another opportunity for Arsenal, but Ben White couldn't bring that one down. And Nigeria will send that corner kick and headed that there. But Nigeria back in possession. Another long ball into the box there, but cleared out by Egypt. And here come Egypt now, trying to turn defense into attack. Attacking now from the left hand side, still running into the box, and it goes down. The referee says, he says it's going to be free kick to Egypt here. And a yellow card to Nigeria there. I think that should be Rafael Onyedika, who has been booked. No, that was not Rafael Onyedika. I just have to confirm the player that was booked for Nigeria there. Ogbu was the player that was booked, so yellow card to him. So Egypt have a free kick now, an opportunity for them to send one into the back of the net. So Nottingham Forest with Ola, trying to stop that one from Nottingham Forest. But let's quickly go back to the Egypt-Nigeria match, because there's a free kick for Egypt, and Mohamed Salah or Mamouche are standing on this one. Let's see. Will it be Mohamed Salah to take for Egypt? And he sent one there, but couldn't beat the wall there. The wall actually did his job available. Egypt are back in possession again. Another cross into the ball, but blocked there again. So Nigeria back in possession. Send a long one, trying to find Alco Adams there, but couldn't get down. The Egyptian defender will send down back to the goalkeeper. So Egypt, Nigeria will win possession back, and they've given it away again. So it's also Egypt also giving it back to Nigeria. So in France, the game involving Lens and Osre just ended. It's Lens who took 3 points against Osre. So Lens still top in the table in the French League One. There, can Lens do the unthinkable by upsetting or taking the league away from Paris Saint-Germain? Here comes Nigeria now. Still with Nigeria. It goes back. And Egypt doing the defensive work there beautifully well there. And the Nigeria still with the possession. Egypt now back in possession. 90 minutes on the clock already. Still no go to report. The Nigerian goalkeeper will pick that one up easily. And he send it to Semi Ajayi, who drops it into the midfield for Rafael Onyedika. Nigeria gradually moving it into the half of Egypt there. But we lose possession to Egypt. So Nigeria now attacking now. They try to take on two people. Moses Simon, still with Moses Simon. He cuts back down and they run on the body. Goalkeeper of Nigeria will quickly come out to clear down out. So it's going to be throwing to Egypt. So also, the Nottingham Forest Arsenal game is 26 minutes. Still no go to report. And it's already halftime. In Serie A, Napoli leading Sassuolo by 1-0 at halftime. While 25 minutes, Osasuna still playing at a goalless draw against Oviedo. Also halftime in the Turkish Super League, Galatasaray 0, Gaziantep 0. So we've seen 90 minutes plus 2 minutes played already in the game involving Egypt and Nigeria. Still no goal. I think the game might be going to additional time. Nigeria about to make substitution because Chidozie Awazim is about to come onto the pitch for Nigeria. So let's confirm the player that is about to be substituted. Also coming on for Nigeria is Ejuke, coming on for Samuel Chukwueze. So Chidozie wasn't coming on for Semi Ajayi. Nigeria already making 4 substitution already now. Let's see how the substitution is going to. Another cross into the box for Arsenal there. Headed out there by or cleared out by the Nigerian defender there, Olaino for Nottingham Forest. That was a very good cross there from Ben White there. Olaino blocking, taking that one away. So it's going to be corner kick to Arsenal. Was there handball there? Oh, it looks like there was handball, but the referee says corner kick. So I think the VAR also agreed with the referee that was it's not handball. So Declan Rice take this corner kick for Arsenal. He sent a long one into the box there, and at the back of the pool there. Still Arsenal, and a shot into the box there. Could this be the first goal? Oh my goodness, Gabriel Martinelli couldn't convert for Arsenal. And you could see the disbelief in the Arsenal fans. Couldn't believe that Gabriel Martinelli couldn't convert down. Was he in offside position? No. Wow. That was a very good opportunity for Arsenal to have gotten the first goal in this game. But Gabriel Martinelli couldn't put down at the back of the net. Or Egypt now attacking, send one into the box, and the Nigerian defender there wasn't, we clear that one out. Egypt back in possession again. Another long one now. Try to run into the box there, send a cross into the box. Egypt, we pick down back again. So Egypt who are still in possession inside the half of Nigeria there. It's in 90 minutes and 5 minutes already played. Still no go. Still goalless at the moment, but Egypt are in possession inside the half of Arsenal there, but decide to go back. And the referee have signaled for the full-time whistle after 90 minutes plus 7 minutes of additional time. No goal to report, so I'll be having another 30 minutes to see if either team can break the deadlock. So it's full-time 0-0 at the AFCON, and it's the third place match. Opportunity for either Egypt or Nigeria to stand on the podium. But so far no goal to report. And another opportunity for Arsenal there. The ball was sent into the box there by Zubimendi, but there was no any Arsenal player there to put the final touch for Arsenal. So still goalless. We've seen 31 minutes already played. 31 minutes played already. Still no goal. And in the German Bundesliga, it's RB Leipzig who lead Bayern Munich by 1 goal to nil in the 32nd minute. While in France, Toulouse and OGC Nice still playing at a goalless draw. Those are just 1 minute into that one. Still no goal to report there. 32 minutes, Osasuna still playing at a goalless draw against Oviedo. While 17 minutes, Zoli already leading AZ Alkmaar by 1 goal to nil. It's still half time. Then they still but Napoli leading by 1 goal to nil against Sassuolo. So the referee there having a word with both captain Mohamed Salah and Moses Simon. Arsenal attacking Nottingham Forest again. Cleared out there by Nottingham Forest. Martin Odegaard drops it for Gabriel. We send it to Rice back to Timber to Gabriel. So Nottingham Advocate running down the right hand side there, almost losing possession, but pick that one up back. So it's Arsenal who are back in possession again. Gabriel to Gabriel Martinelli. Another indecisive play there from Gabriel Martinelli, but managed to recover and possession back for Arsenal. Arsenal still in possession. Let's quickly look at the stats of the Egypt-Nigeria game. Egypt leading the expected goal with 0.47, while Nigeria having a 0.23 SG, and Egypt also possession with 53%. Nigeria having just 47% of the possession. 5 total shots from both teams. Nigeria having 5, Egypt having 5 also. But Nigeria has 4 shots on target. Egypt 1 shot on target. 2 big chances to Egypt, 2 to Nigeria also. 4 corner kick to Nigeria, 2 to Egypt. And Nigeria completing 87% of their pass, while Egypt completing 86%. And Egypt have made a number of 459 passes, but completing 394 passes, while Nigeria making 392 passes, completing 341 passes. 3 yellow card to Nigeria, 0 to Egypt. four goalkeeper save to the Egyptian goalkeeper, while Stanley Nwabali making just one save. Viewers, so you can join the conversation in the comment section there. Let us know what you think of the Nigerian match. Do you think the Super Eagles have been a disappointment in this game, or you think they've actually tried or hold their ground? We saw what happened here 2 days ago where Nigeria couldn't lose out to Morocco, the host nation, at the penalty shootout. So let's see if Nigeria can redeem themselves by finishing on the podium. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Yeah, sorry for, I think the Egypt Nigeria game is not going into extra time. It's actually going to penalty shootout. And I think there's a VAR call there to check if there's if it's going to be a penalty to Nottingham Forest, because Julian Timber brought down, what's his name again, Odoi, and he has been shown a yellow card. But the referee initially says a free kick, but the VAR is checking if it's inside the box or outside the box. But you can see Julian Timber outside there. But let's see if it's going to be free kick or penalty. But at the moment, it looks like it's going to be a free kick to Nottingham Forest. So Nigeria and Egypt will be playing a penalty shootout. Can Nigeria, do better this time when it comes to penalty shootout? So Nigeria to take the first penalty kick in this one. Can Nigeria convert? It stands on that one. That was another terrible penalty kick from the Nigerian player there. And Kiro missing the first penalty kick for Nigeria. And this one. That was a pass going the right way there to stop that one. So it's advantage Egypt if they can convert from the next penalty kick. And guess who is going to take this one? It's the Egyptian king. The Pharaoh himself, Mo Salah. Will he be? Can Nwabali stopped the Egyptian king there? Talking about Mo Salah from scoring. Mohamed Salah standing on this one, and Nwabali, can you divide the Red Sea and let Nigeria pass? And he sent one and save by Stanley Nwabali. So it's one penalty miss from both teams. Mohamed Salah of all people couldn't convert. That was a very good stop there by the Nigerian goalkeeper. I think Mohamed Salah should be doing better, because a player of your caliber, because the goalkeeper already going to his left hand side, and Mohamed Salah still sending the ball there, and Nwabali stopping that one. So it's up. But Ako Adams will pick the ball up for Nigeria now to take the second kick for Nigeria. Will Ako Adams be able to put Nigeria ahead in this one? But in the meantime now, Arsenal have an opportunity now with Gabriel Martinelli. Oh my goodness, that was a very good defending down from Murillo, who initially missed. That was your correct, not Gabriel Martinelli, but Ako Adams. Go to Nigeria. He sent the goalkeeper the wrong way. The goalkeeper going to the right hand side, while Ako Adams going to the left hand side. It's advantage now, Nigeria. Ako Adams scoring for Nigeria. So one go to Nigeria. Can Nwabali be stopped? Omar Mamouche from scoring again. Mama Mush save, and it takes, oh my goodness, another save from Stanley Bali. Advantage Nigeria. Mama Much couldn't convert. He decided to go to the middle, and Bali going to the other side, but his leg there actually stopped that one. I'll just have to confirm. Yeah, I think the goal will stand, because initially I was thinking Bali actually moved before the penalty kick, but it's going to stand. So it's 1-0 to Nigeria, and guess who is taking the next one for Nigeria? Is the standing captain, Moses Simon. I think the Egyptian goalkeeper is having a word with the referee there, complaining. We still don't know what he's saying. But Moses Simon still waiting for the goalkeeper to go back to his line there. Can Moses Simon give Nigeria a 2-goal advantage from the spot kick? Yeah, and it's 2-0 now to Nigeria. Moses Simon sending the goalkeeper to the wrong goal again. Moses Simon going to the left hand side, while the Egyptian goalkeeper going to the right hand side. But that was a very cool, calm taking penalty from Moses Simon. You wonder why Moses Simon wasn't among the players to take the penalty kick for Nigeria in the last game there, because the penalty kick taken by Nigeria in those games were very, very poor, most especially from what's his name again, Samuel Chukwueze. Also, the other guy that missed the last one there. So it's going to be the Nigerian goalkeeper end the game with there. Stanley Nwabali, can he make it 3 save in a row? The Egyptian player step on this one, and his colleagues slot that one in for Egypt. So it's 2-1. Nigeria still leading by 2-1 after 3 penalty taken. Nigeria missed the first one through Dele Bashiru before Mohamed Salah also missing, but Ako Adams scoring, Omar Mamouche missing his own. Then Moses Simon scoring for Nigeria before Arabia scoring for Egypt. So let's see if Nigeria can pull this one. I think a goal for Nigeria should do the job for Nigeria. Alex Iwobi to take this one for Nigeria. Yeah, and Alex Iwobi scoring for Nigeria to make it 3-1 to Nigeria. He sent the goalkeeper to the other side, and the 3 penalty Nigeria scored. I think almost all the penalty has been played to the left hand side of the Egyptian goalkeeper, and he keep going to the to his right hand. If the Egyptian player miss this one, it's all over. Even if it score and Nigeria convert, it's all over. Stanley Nwabali. Let's see if Stanley Nwabali can stop this one from going to the back of the net. He has already made 2 penalty saves so far in this one. And here comes the Egyptian player, and he rifled that one into the back of the net. So it's 3-2 to Egypt. Seba, scoring for Egypt. So Nwabali going to the right way, but that was too much there. So Ademola Lookman standing on this one. Can Ademola Lookman put this one at the back of the net? the Egyptian goalkeeper trying to play into the head of the Nigerian player, and you could see him making complaining, or I don't know what he's saying, and the referees having word with him. I think this should be the second or the third time he's doing that. But Ademola Lookman to settle this one. Yes, and it's Nigeria who have finished on the podium. Ademola Lookman converting from the penalty kick. Nigeria doing better than they did in the last match they played against Morocco. So Egypt will finish as the fourth best team, while Nigeria will finish as the third best team. And you could see the celebration or jubilation from the Nigerian technical team and the players there. Very happy, but I don't think Nigerian fans will be very happy, because a lot was expected from the Nigerian team. Though finishing at the podium is still something, and Nigeria continue to keep the record going. Like I said earlier on, whenever Nigeria get to the third place, they usually win it, and they've done that again today. Stanley Nwabali, I think is the hero for this one, saving two penalties. And in the last one also against Morocco, Stanley Nwabali did his best by stopping the Moroccan player, but the penalty takers actually let him down. That is why Nigeria is playing the third place, and you could see, the Egyptians are consoling themselves, including Mohamed Salah. So Nigeria finishing on the podium once again. So it's full time in Morocco there. Nigeria defeating Egypt from the penalty kick. So Nigeria will receive a medal on the podium. So our viewers, that's the 90 minutes plus penalty shootout. So you can let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Are you happy as a Nigerian, that we finished third on the podium, or you think Nigeria deserve more than third? So far, to me, if you ask me, I think Nigeria has been one of the best teams at the tournament. Before the game against Morocco, Nigeria has been flawless, defeating dispatching teams, taking them to the cleaners. But the semi-final, that's where Nigeria actually eat a block by not stopping Morocco. So it's going to be Morocco taking on Senegal tomorrow to determine who will win the African Cup of Nations. So let us know your thoughts in the comment section. Are you happy that Nigeria actually finished third in this one, or you think Nigeria deserve more? You can let us know your thoughts in the comment section, your overall thoughts and the performance of the players today. Also, the game involving Nottingham Forest and Arsenal, the first half just ended. It's goalless at the moment. Nottingham Forest and Arsenal, nothing to separate them. Martinelli having the best chance to get a goal for Arsenal, but he couldn't put that one at the back of the net. So it's goalless at halftime. Also, the game involving Toulouse and Nice, it's 1-0. Toulouse leading Nice in the 19th minute. While halftime, also in Germany, RB Leipzig leading Bayern Munich by 1-0. While Napoli still leading Sassuolo 60 minutes. Yes, 1 hour of football already played here. It's Napoli 1, Sassuolo 0. While in the Dutch Eredivisie, it's 35 minutes already. Guess what? It's Zwolle who leads AZ Alkmaar by 2-0. And halftime, Sassuolo 1, Real Oviedo 1 already. So 58 minutes, Galatasaray still playing at a goalless draw against Gaziantep. And the Nigerian goalkeeper, Stanley Nwabali, I think has been awarded the man of the match. But we just have to confirm if it's the one that it looks like. It's Stanley, the Nigerian goalkeeper, Stanley Nwabali. So we have to put attention now to the Nottingham Forest Arsenal match. Let's quickly look at the stats for the game involving Nottingham Forest and Arsenal. And we start with the SG. Arsenal leading the expected goal with 0.77 SG, while Nottingham Forest having a 0.20 SG. Ball possession, it has been in favor of Arsenal, 60% to Arsenal, while 40 to Nottingham Forest. Total shot, Arsenal having 8 total shot, 3 to Nottingham Forest, but 0 shot on target from both teams. Arsenal having 1 big chance, Nottingham Forest 0. 3 corner kick to Nottingham Forest, 5 corner kick to Arsenal. 1 yellow card so far to Arsenal. That was the one Uren Timber pick, 0 to Nottingham Forest. And both teams have completed 85% of their passes, while Arsenal have made a 254 pass and completing 216. Nottingham Forest making 163 and completing 138 so far in this game. No save from the goalkeeper so far. Looking at the touches in the opposition box, Nottingham Forest have had 6 touches inside the Arsenal box, while Arsenal have had 21 touches inside the Nottingham Forest box. Let's quickly look at the bench for both sides. Let's see if let's see the players on the bench. We start with Nottingham Forest, where you have the number 9. Putting on the number 9 jersey on the bench is Taiwo Awoniyi. You have the number 12 jersey, Douglas Luiz. The reserve goalkeeper, Goons. Also, Mario Hutchinson, the former Arsenal player, on the bench. James McCarthy on the bench. Morato, Ndoye, Savona, and Ryan Yates all on the bench for Nottingham Forest. While you have the missing players, John Victor, Chris Wood out injured, while Zinchenko is not playing this game today because of loan agreement from both teams, because Zinchenko was actually loaned from Arsenal to Nottingham Forest. And for Arsenal, you have the reserve goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga, Iberichi Eze, Gabriel Jesus, Kai Havertz, Lewis Kelly, Mike Moreno, Mosquera is back from that injury and is back now. Bukayo Saka and Leandro Trossard are completing the bench, while players are out for Arsenal. Ricardo Calafiori injured, Max Zoman injured, and Pierre Nkapa all injured. So viewers, you can let us know your thoughts in the comment section. What do you think both managers should be doing? Have you been impressed with performance from both teams? Because for Arsenal, a win in this game will take them to 9 points above second place team, which is currently Manchester City. And tomorrow, if Aston Villa defeat Everton, they'll be they will go above Manchester City. Right now, they have both of them have 43 points, but Manchester City have played one more game than than Aston Villa. Than Aston Villa. So a win or a draw for Aston Villa tomorrow will take them above Manchester City. Manchester City topping Aston Villa based on goal scored. So our viewers, we quickly go on a commercial break. After this break, we'll be back.
So from future stars to present superstars under pressure, And yes, Osimhen controversy star in AFCON hot water. Victor Osimhen's fiery temperament has once again sparked debate at AFCON. His intensity defines Nigeria's attack, but critics worry it could cross the line at crucial moments. And let's start from here. Is Osimhen's aggression a weapon Nigeria needs or a ticking time bomb?
I think it's a ticking time bomb because when it explodes, it's going to explode in everybody's face. But at the moment now, we just have to manage it because of the situation where we are at ongoing right now. What I mean by situation, the progress we are actually making now, the African Cup of Nations.
But to look at this Osimhen issue, will you say there are no strikers with the same temperament and they ended up being top in their career in Europe? You know, Osimhen's issue is not as if he's arrogant. It's more or less the passion on the field. You heard what he was telling Lookman. It was a clear statement. Play for the team. It was clear as daylight. Play, and sometimes when the team wants to win, these kinds of things are not far-fetched. Yes, it was just maybe a bit brutal saying it in front of the camera, while some others say it in the dressing room. What say you?
Well, I think it's a necessary thing for him to have done in that kind of game where we are already leading by, I think, by 3 goals by then. You know, and Lookman, to be honest, has been the best player on the pitch that day. And if you ask me overall between Lookman and Osimhen, who has been Nigerian best player at the ongoing African Cup of Nations.
No, this is not. You are comparing. See, you are taking this conversation. You are not talking about the best. We are talking about that decision at that point in time. Was Ademola Lookman right not to set that pass? At that point, you know that, see, the complaint was not about Ademola Lookman's performance the whole game. It was at that point in time. Was he right not to set the pass?
Well,
or was he wrong?
Ademola Lookman is an attacker that wants to get the goal, like every other attacker there. But if you look at before that time, Ademola Lookman has already provided.
Don't go back to that time.
No.
Let's narrow it down to a yes or no. When Ademola Lookman was in that position, should he have passed the ball or take the shot? I need an answer.
I think he should take the shot. You know, for me, because there's no any guarantee that if he passes the ball, the person that he passed the ball will also get the goal. And like I said,
now see, Ademola you are taking it beyond what I am asking, because realistically, if you remove sentiment, Osimhen was in a better position. He was in a better position to get the goal. And now looking at it, where Lookman was, it was a tight angle. Now, at that point, forget what Lookman has done all the moment of the game. We're talking about that situation. What if it was a nil-nil situation? Wait, at that point in time, if you were Ademola Lookman, would you have passed the ball or try to hit on target?
Well, it's two-way, like you said. If the game
just answer the question. If you were there, what would be your decision?
Let me start by saying the standard of Ademola Lookman, his own pedigree or the caliber of player he is, I think he would definitely go for the goal. And when we are having this conversation, you are taking it. Wait.
No. You are taking this thing off point. I just want you to answer. Leave Ademola Lookman the big name or whatever. We are talking about decision making at a particular point in time, which gave back to Osimhen's complaint. Was Ademola Lookman right to take that attempt at that point, or to set a pass? So if you were Ademola Lookman, would you set a pass or go at goal? Which one would be the best decision that the coach will not complain, bearing in mind that the team needs that goal.
Well, I think I will go for goal. What I'm
go
saying,
for goal.
yeah, because
So that's just what I want to
I
know.
just want to clarify
But you
something.
see,
Why I'm saying,
no,
because
there's no,
if
there's no need
reverse
to
was the case, if it was
no.
Victor Osimhen that was there with the ball then and it goes for goal,
Do you
nobody
know
will be
that-
complaining. People will be saying
No.
the attacker
This thing you
did it.
said,
Yeah.
go and check the Nigeria's first game. The goal Ademola Lookman score. Osimhen was in a good place to take it. Listen, No.
You can't be passing.
You're making a mistake.
It's not about making a mistake.
You're making a mistake. When you're making a mistake, listen. When you are making a mistake, is you are talking about instinct. No, it's not instinct.
Oh my goodness.
It's about being. See, some like for instance, I change. There are times that as an attacker, you know that you should pass this ball and you take it. See, against was it Tunisia or Tanzania? The ball Osimhen passed. He could have taken it on goal, and Osimhen had not had a goal in that tournament at that time. Listen, and he passed that ball to Ademola Lookman. He could have taken it, but Ademola Lookman was in a better place to score. So that's what we are talking about. Now, when you look at, see, Nigerians are very emotional. When we talk about these kinds of things, we should be practical about it. What if the scoreline was 0-0?
But the scoreline.
See, let me now tell you.
So
If
that's
the
another
scoreline, see,
scenario.
one thing about footballers is this: if the scoreline was 0-0, most likely, the way he took it was the way we most likely take it, because instinct. Now we are talking about decision making, because Osimhen complained about the decision he made at that particular point in time.
Well, Victor Osimhen is not the manager of the team. Though I feel he has the right to also feel agree or complain that you could have passed the ball, or probably I'm in a better situation to get the goal, a better position to get the goal. But at the same time, you look at it based on the way the match is going. We're already leading by 3-0 as at that time, and Ademola Lookman already provided one assist. In fact, the goal Victor Osimhen scored, I think the second goal, Victor Osimhen scored I think two goals in that game. The second goal was provided by the first one I think was Akon Adams that provided that.
I think
one.
the two was Lookman.
So I think since the game is still ongoing and we're already 3 goals up, I think Ademola Lookman has the right to be selfish in that position at that particular time. So
welcome back, viewers, from that short break, and the second half is about to start, and I think Arsenal have made one substitution because Leandro Trossard has come on. Will confirm who he came on to replace this one. So can Arsenal take advantage of Manchester City dropping points today? Earlier on today, Manchester United defeating Manchester City by 2-0, while Chelsea also defeating Brentford by 2-0. Leeds United defeating Fulham by 1-0, and Liverpool playing at a 1-1 draw against Burnley, while Sunderland defeat Crystal Palace by 2-1, and Tottenham Hotspur losing at home to West Ham United by 1-2. So game restart with Arsenal restarting play now. Arsenal playing from left to right, while Nottingham Forest playing from right to left. So it's Arsenal now who are in possession. David Raya to William Saliba, who finds Ben White. Yeah, it's Gabriel Martinelli who has been withdrawn for Leandro Trossard. So Noni Madueke now for Arsenal. Send one into the box there, headed there by the Nottingham Forest player. And Arsenal will win back possession, send it back to the captain, sending it to Noni Madueke, but Nottingham Forest will dispossess Arsenal and try to turn defense into attack with William Sangari, sending it to
Morgan gives White. Or they send it back now to Anderson, who finds Dominguez, and they send it back to Morello, who pass to Milenkovic. Morello to Williams, back to Morello. Send it to the goalkeeper, Sales. Send a long one there, headed back by the Arsenal player. But back to Nottingham Forest. Another long one from Morello into the midfield there. Headed down there by Eo Jesus, but Gabriel, we pick down up for Arsenal and send it to the goalkeeper, David Raya. One touch back to Gabriel. To Zubimendi and back to Gabriel. And every touch there from White, and now we lose possession again to Nottingham Forest. The ball will have for a throw-in, so it's going to be thrown to Nottingham Forest. Williams to take, and he sent a long one. Nottingham Forest back in possession inside their own half. Now attacking from the right hand side with Colin Upson or Doy now. Send one into the balls there. Could this be the goal for Nottingham Forest? Good defending there from the Arsenal defender there. Morgan Gibbs White couldn't take advantage of Arsenal there. But Arsenal, here they come again now. Nottingham Forest, we head down back there. This is Nottingham Forest who are in possession. Another good defending there from the Arsenal player. So Arsenal will win possession again. Igor Jesus going down. But the referee says play on. Another loose ball there from Arsenal. They've given the ball away to Nottingham Forest again. Williams. Turn and send down hard, so it's going to be thrown in to Arsenal. And you could see the Arsenal substitutions. Warming up. Kai Havertz, Iberichi, Gabriel Jesus, Bukayo Saka, all warming up for Arsenal. But throwing to Arsenal. Ben White finds Noni Madueke, who goes back to find Zubimendi. Send it to Gabriel. To William Saliba. Back to Gabriel. Zubimendi. Drops it for Noni Madueke. Back to Zubimendi. To Gabriel. Arsenal still in possession. Zubimendi to William Saliba to Gabriel, drops it into midfield to find Declan Rice. Here comes Arsenal now attacking from the left hand side. They cross down and headed out there. It's going to be thrown into Arsenal. Noni Madueke will drop down for Ben White to throw. Finds Zubimendi back to Ben White. We send it back to William Saliba. Saliba to Gabriel. Gabriel to Saliba back to the captain, Martin Odegaard. Finds Timber. Drops it back to find William Saliba. Saliba to Ben White. Ben White takes it back and now we send it back to the goalkeeper who finds Gabriel. Leandro Trossard try to find the striker there. And it's going to be free kick to Nottingham Forest. Ben White bringing down Anderson there. So free kick to Nottingham Forest. And quickly taken. So Nottingham Forest back in possession. And it looks like Bayern Munich are back in this one. But we just have to confirm because it looks like Bayern Munich have gotten the equalizer in the 50th minute. Yeah, it's RB Leipzig 1, Bayern Munich 1. So Arsenal back in possession again. William Saliba to Ben White. Saliba to Gabriel. Finds Timber. As another loose pass there from Arsenal. Nottingham Forest back in possession again. Mirello. Still Nottingham Forest with possession inside the half of Arsenal. 50 minutes already played, still no go. So throwing to Nottingham Forest. Trying, taking quickly. And he crossed into the box there, but cleared out by Arsenal. But Nottingham Forest will win possession back again. Still Nottingham Forest at the edge of the box there with Odoi. Try to take on Noni Madueke, but Noni Madueke will stop that one. So I think that should be a corner kick to Nottingham Forest. So it's going to be corner kick to Nottingham Forest. And he sent long one there. Cleared out by the Arsenal player. But that should be thrown into Nottingham Forest. And Arsenal about to prepare. I think that should be triple substitution because Bukayo Saka, Gabriel Jesus, and Mikel Merino are about to come on for Arsenal. But in the meantime, Nottingham Forest back in possession again. Williams. But decided to go back to find Odoi. And that was a very good pass there. But Nottingham Forest Gibbs White couldn't hit the target, so it's going to be thrown to our goal kick rather to Arsenal. But that was a very good pass there from Odoi to find Gibbs White. I think Gibbs White wants a corner kick rather than goal kick. So the substitutions are about to come on. Gabriel Jesus, Bukayo Saka, and Mikel Merino. Noni Madueke has been withdrawn for Bukayo Saka. Also coming on for Arsenal is Gabriel Jesus coming on to replace Victor Gyökeres. Martin Odegaard also has been withdrawn from Mikel Merino. So let's see if the substitutions will make impact for Arsenal. And the play restart with David Raya sending a long one out there. Nottingham Forest back in possession again. Nottingham Forest are dominating possession assistance now. Now moving from the right hand side, Morgan Gibbs White tries to find yeah, so it's going to be goal kick to Arsenal. So play will restart quickly. Bukayo Saka couldn't stop, hold on to that one there. But it lose possession again now. Here comes Bukayo Saka running down a cross into the box there. Oh my goodness. Declan Rice almost getting the first goal for Arsenal, but the goalkeeper of Nottingham Forest stopping that one. Very. So it's going to be corner kick to Arsenal. So Bukayo Saka to take the corner kick for Arsenal. Can Arsenal get the first goal? You have the big men all standing inside the box there. Gabriel Saliba, including Mikel Merino. And Bukayo Saka will send a long one there, battling it out, sending it out. It's still Arsenal. With possession inside the box there. But Nottingham Forest defending that one. But Sinadoi will send that one out there. Lionel winning a free kick for Nottingham Forest there. So play restart with Nottingham Forest still going. Finds Hudson Odoi and he has one of, but decided to go back to Hudson Odoi. Try to beat Ben White there. Williams rather. So throwing to Nottingham Forest. Zubimendi stopping Williams from crossing the ball there. Throwing quickly taken for Nottingham Forest with Morello on the ball now. Running inside the box there, but a shot from Nottingham Forest blocked there. And Nottingham Forest will win back possession again. Nottingham Forest still holding on to possession. "60 minutes played already. That's 1 hour of football. No goal to report so far. It's already halftime in France and the Ligue 1 there. Toulouse leading Nice by 2-0. Why 59 minutes played already. RB Leipzig 1, Bayern Munich 1. 90 minutes plus 1, Napoli 1, Sassuolo 0. 48 minutes played already, it's only 2, AZ Alkmaar 0. While 61 minutes played already in the La Liga, Sasuna 1, Oviedo 1 as it stands. So free quickly taken for Arsenal. Saliba to Ben White, back to William Saliba. Find Gabriel. Rubs it for Leandro Trossard. And free kick to Arsenal. Olaino commenting the foul there. So play restart quickly for Arsenal. William Saliba. Back to Gabriel Zubimendi rather. William Saliba finds Bukayo Saka, goes back to William Saliba. Drops it for Timber, who find Gabriel. But there was a loose pass there, but Saliba quickly recovering to win possession back for Arsenal. So free kick to Nottingham Forest. So Nottingham Forest back in possession again. Well, losing possession to Arsenal. Leandro Trossard. 1-on-1 with Olaino. Another cross there. And a cross into the box. That should be, oh my goodness. What a save from the goalkeeper there. To stop Bukayo Saka. Wow. That was a good save from the goalkeeper from that cross from Declan Rice there. So corner kick to Arsenal. Declan Rice to take the corner kick for Arsenal. And send a long one there. Headed out there. And it's going to be, I think that should be a goal kick. Gabriel. I couldn't direct that one. A very good save. Looking at the replay again. Wow. That was a very good save from the goalkeeper. Matt says there to stop Bukayo Saka from opening the scoring in this one. So goal kick to Nottingham Forest. The goalkeeper sending a long one out there, headed back by the Arsenal player and cleared out by Nottingham Forest. So Arsenal again. So Arsenal back in possession. Another long ball there, but this time the goalkeeper will quickly come out to pick that one up. So the goalkeeper will send a long one out there, headed back by the Arsenal player. Gabriel Jesus dispossessed there, and Nottingham Forest are back in possession. losing it straight to Arsenal. William Saliba. Arsenal still in possession. Leandro Trossard drops it for Timber. Back to William Saliba. Finds Ben White. Drops it for Bukayo Saka. One touch back to William Saliba, who sent it back to Ben White. Finds Bukayo Saka. And the Arsenal player goes down there. So it's going to be free kick. Far from Morello there. Morello rather on Mikel Merino. So free kick to Arsenal. Declan Rice to take this one for Arsenal. Will he be able to send this on the back of the net, or is he going to send a cross to his teammate? He sent a cross but blocked there, but Arsenal still back in possession. Yeah, but with Bukayo Saka now. They send the cross. Headed down there. Oh my goodness. Gabriel Jesus couldn't pull down at the back of the net from the follow-up from Mikel Merino. So 70 minutes already played, still goalless. While full time in the Italian Serie A, Napoli won that one by 1 goal to 0 against Sassuolo. And guess what? Bayern Munich have taken the lead now for the very first time in the 66th minute of this game. It's Bayern Munich will lead by 2 goals to 1. And corner kick quickly taken for Arsenal. And Nottingham Forest will clear out. But I think that should be, it's going to be thrown into Arsenal. Trying taking quickly for Arsenal. So Arsenal back in possession again. And it's going to be another free kick to Arsenal. Sangare bringing down Mikel Merino. So Declan Rice to take the free kick again for Arsenal. And Declan Rice will send a long one into the box there. Oh my goodness, Mikel Merino couldn't get to the end of that one there. Another, oh, he head down wide. So it's going to be goal kick to our thrown into Nottingham Forest. And the referee is about to show a yellow card, to one of the managers of Nottingham Forest. Has been shown a yellow card. So trying to Nottingham Forest. I think that was Sean Dyke that was shown the yellow card there. The Nottingham Forest manager. So free kick to Nottingham Forest. "72 minutes played already, still no goal." Free kick taken quickly for Nottingham Forest, but cleared out by the Arsenal player, and Nottingham Forest are back in possession again with Hudson-Odoi. He has Ben White all over him, and he drops the pass into the box there, but David Raya will quickly pick that one up for Arsenal. So Arsenal are back in possession. Still with Arsenal. Leandro Trossard finds Timber. Leandro Trossard back to Timber. Drops it back there. And Bukayo Saka now in possession for Arsenal. Inside the box there. He cuts into his right hand side now. Drops the pass there. And could this be the goal for Arsenal? Oh my goodness. Mikel Merino. How did he not? That was a good save there from the Nottingham Forest goalkeeper. So play continue. Still goalless after 75 minutes. So I have less than 15 minutes to go. But throwing to Arsenal. And Nottingham Forest are about to make their own substitution. Ndoi coming on to replace Igor Jesus, The Switzerland international coming on to replace the Brazilian. So play restart with Arsenal taking that train quickly. Back in possession with William Saliba, who finds Ben White. Back to William Saliba. Ben White will send a long one to try to find Bukayo Saka inside the box there, and he crossed, but the goalkeeper of Nottingham Forest quickly coming out to pick that one up. But that was a very good pass there from Ben White there to release Bukayo Saka. Hudson-Odoi now in possession, attacking now from the left hand side there, and he finds Ndoi. He has William Saliba all over him, and he drops it back for Hudson-Odoi. Back to Hudson-Odoi. And he has Bukayo Saka doing the marking, and it's going to be free kick to Arsenal. Bukayo Saka defending down very well for Arsenal. So free kick to Arsenal. "77 minutes played, still no goal." But free kick to Arsenal. The Raya will come out to take this one. And a long one. Ball still in place. Back to William Saliba, who sent it to David Raya. Raya to Gabriel. William Saliba finds Declan Rice back to William Saliba. It's going to be free kick and possible yellow card to William Saliba for stopping Ndoye. So 50 minutes played already in France. Toulouse 2, OGC Nice 1. RB Leipzig 1, Bayern Munich 2, 76 minutes. And Arsenal about to make their last substitution. Iberechi Eze coming on to replace Martin Zubimendi. Also 78 minutes played already. Sassuolo 2, Oviedo 2. Free kick taken for Nottingham Forest, but the goalkeeper will pick that one up and try to send a long one to find Gabriel Jesus there. Stay with Arsenal. And could this be the chance for Bukayo Saka? Oh my goodness. Good defending from Nottingham Forest there. Iberechi Eze rather, not Bukayo Saka there. I think that should be corner kick to Arsenal, yes. And Morello defending that one there. So it's going to be corner kick to Arsenal. In the 88th minute, Declan Rice to take this one for Arsenal. Arsenal get the first goal. I think VAR is actually checking if there was handball there. It looks like Arsenal. I think the VAR is checking if Ola, had the contact with the ball there using his hand there. Let's see. It looks like there was a it looks like there was a contact, but we're still not sure. The VAR is still checking it. The referee said play on, no penalty. So Lionel escaping that one. So it's going to be corner kick to Arsenal. And Declan Rice to take that one. And Declan Rice will send. And the referee stop play. And Declan Rice send a long one into the box there. Still inside the box. Nottingham Forest. Arsenal will win possession back again with Gabriel Jesus, but roll out for I think that should be a throw-in. To Nottingham Forest. Yeah, trying to Nottingham Forest. 82 minutes played already, still no goal. Trying taken quickly. So the ball rollers for a throw into Arsenal. Arsenal back in possession again. Leandro Trossard now. Still Arsenal with possession. Bukayo Saka. Still with Bukayo Saka, and he has about two Nottingham Forest all over him. Finds Ben White back to Bukayo Saka. He calls back. Try to drop it into the box there, but cleared out by Nottingham Forest, and it will roll out for throwing to Arsenal again. Throwing taken quickly. William Saliba finds Declan Rice. We'll find the goalkeeper to Gabriel now. And he drops it into the box there. A good defending from Nottingham Forest. And Timber fouling. The referee says it's going to be free kick to Nottingham Forest, fouling Anderson there. So free kick to Nottingham Forest. And in France, Toulouse just made it 3. So it's Toulouse 3, Nice 1. 56 minutes played. 82 minutes, RB Leipzig 1, Bayern Munich 2. So free kick taken quickly for Nottingham Forest. Send it back to the goalkeeper. And Bayern Munich have just made it 3. Yeah, it's Bayern Munich who leads RB Leipzig by 3-1 now. Long one into the half of Arsenal, cleared out there by Declan Rice, but Nottingham Forest back in possession. Another long one headed back by Ben White. Hudson Odoi will control that one down for Nottingham Forest. Still with Hudson Odoi. He has Ben White and Declan Rice all over him there. Gibbs White couldn't, get on the ball for Nottingham Forest, so it's going to be goal kick to Arsenal. And there's a player down for Nottingham Forest. Looks like he's injured. Omari Hutchison about to be introduced. The former Arsenal player. Continue with William Saliba drops it for Declan Rice. Finds Bukayo Saka now. He sends a cross across field to find Leandro Trossard. Still with Leandro Trossard. He has a line now and about to play the cross into the box there. Nobody but Arsenal will pick up possession again with Ben White to Declan Rice. Bukayo Saka. Still with Bukayo Saka, drops it back to Declan Rice. Gabriel Jesus. He cross into the box there. Leandro Trossard will send that one back. And Gabriel Winning possession. Guess what? Bayern Munich just made it 4-1 against RB Leipzig. Bukayo Saka still with the ball. Running inside the box. Still with Bukayo Saka. Find Ben White. Saliba rather, and a cross there but blocked. I think that should be a referee is going to be goal kick to Nottingham Forest. And Omari Hutchinson, I just come on now. Will be replacing. I think that should be Dominguez. Yeah. Omari Hutchinson coming on to replace Dominguez. .88 played already. Still no goal. But goal kick to Nottingham Forest. Send the goalkeeper. We send a long one out. Headed down by the Arsenal player, but Nottingham Forest. We clear the line. Gabriel. We send a long one out there, so it's going to be thrown into Nottingham Forest. One minute, 89 minutes now. And guess what? Bayern Munich. It's raining goal because I looks like Bayern Munich have made it 5 now. From 1 goal down to scoring 5. We just have to confirm the 5th goal. Yeah, it's Bayern Munich 5. RB Leipzig 1. So Arsenal are back in possession with William Saliba. 90 minutes played already. Still no goal. Bukayo Saka. Ben White. Drop it for Eberechi, who finds out Ben White, and Arsenal lose possession. Arsenal running down the left hand side there for Nottingham Forest. But Eberechi is stopping that one, so it's going to be thrown into Nottingham Forest. So throwing taking quickly for Nottingham Forest and cleared out by Arsenal. And Arsenal will send a long one there. Lionel will clear that one out. The fourth officials added 5 minutes of additional time. Can Arsenal or Nottingham Forest get all 3 points? We've seen 1 minute plus played inside the additional time. But here comes Arsenal again now with Bukayo Saka. Still with Bukayo Saka. And he sent a cross into the box there. Lionel we head down hard, so it's going to be corner kick to Arsenal. Oh, I think that should be goal kick, not corner kick. Yeah, the referee says it's going to be corner kick, not goal kick. So goal kick taken for Nottingham Forest. Arsenal back in possession. Send a long one there, but Bukayo Saka will not get to them. But Nottingham Forest will clear that one out. So it's Arsenal who are back in possession again. But they've given it straight to Nottingham Forest. Omari Hutchinson chasing that one down. And Nottingham Forest are back in possession again. To the goalkeeper, Marces. Mario chasing, attacking from the right hand side of the attack for Nottingham Forest, and a cross into the balls there. Still with Nottingham Forest. Another cross into the balls, but that was too much. So it's going to be goal kick to us now. We've seen 3 minutes plus played inside the 5 minute added of additional time. Goal kick to us now. It looks like we might be settling for a draw in this one. Because you have less than 1 minute to play now. But Arsenal back in possession with Ben White. Can Arsenal put the ball into the back of the net with this attack? Ben White to Bukayo Saka. Another cross into the box. Cleared out by Nottingham Forest. And the Nottingham Forest player goes down. The referee says it's going to be a free kick to Nottingham Forest there. Elliott going down from that challenge from Ben White. So free kick to Nottingham Forest. I think that should be the both teams will have to settle for a point. Mikel Arteta urging his boys to come out. Could this be the last set of attack from Nottingham Forest, and a long one there? And the referee says full time, goalless at the City ground there. Nothing to separate both teams. Both teams picking up 1 point. So it's 7 now. But I think Arsenal will be disappointed not taking all 3 points after seeing Manchester City dropping all points today. So it's full time. It's Nottingham Forest 0, Arsenal 0. So our viewers, we've seen 90 minutes of football play, nothing to separate both teams. Let's quickly look at the stats. Arsenal enjoying the expected goal with 2.07, while Nottingham Forest 0.34. Arsenal ball possession 61%, Nottingham Forest 39. Total shot 15 to Arsenal, 6 to Nottingham Forest. No shot on target from Nottingham Forest, 3 shot on target from Arsenal. Arsenal 4 big chance to Arsenal, 0 to Nottingham Forest. 4 corner kick to Nottingham Forest, 9 to Arsenal. Arsenal completing 84% of their passes, while Nottingham Forest 81, and Nottingham Forest making a total of 313 passes but only completing 253, while Arsenal making a 495 passes, completing 417. 1 yellow card to both teams. To each team. One yellow card rather. And we look at the goalkeeper save. The Nottingham Forest goalkeeper making 3 saves, while the Arsenal goalkeeper making 0 saves. So our viewers, we've seen 90 minutes of football, nothing to separate both teams. So after match day 22 now, it's Arsenal who lead by 7 points top of the table. So our viewers, that is how we drop the curtain for today. But tomorrow, Aston Villa will be taking on Nottingham Forest. We're taking on Everton. A win for Aston Villa tomorrow. We cut the gap to 4 points. Yeah, so that is how it ends today. So our viewers, till we come your way again, stay safe and remain blessed.